What's good, y'all? And welcome to my review for Cloak and Dagger. The entire, teaser season 1 has just ended last night. I actually just finished watching the episode a few hours ago because, as you guys know, it's all on my Twitter and Instagram. You guys know that I had my wisdom teeth pulled, and so yeah, yesterday it was kind of painful. Like literally, my tongue was like blood red, like all I could take was blood. Like, ooh. Even now, my cheeks still hurt a little bit, but I'm good. I can speak normally, so I'll be good for my Hero Walker review and Persona 5, tomorrow. Anyway, I guess, and ABC. You done good, ABC. Look, now you guys know this show had like a huge mountain need to climb, because like wasn't really that hype. I was like, it's Marvel, I guess I'll watch it. Because I already knew that, we heard that, as you guys know, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and shit, well, everyone says, like, no, Glenn, it's good now, Well, yeah, you can, like I said before, an amazing movie like The Winter Soldier should not suddenly have to make a piece of shit TV series actually worth watching. If it's as good as everyone says it is, why did ABC even bother with the first season? Why didn't they just wait till Winter Soldier was out? Even with the good addition of the Ghost Rider, I still didn't care. And the Humans, I didn't even waste my time on that. And, I heard that show was garbage. Agent Carter, you guys know I did enjoy. But this is without doubt the best one. Out of all the ABC shows, this is the best one. It's definitely without doubt the most highly rated, I assume. Because it actually has a 90% on Tomatoes. Well, I wouldn't go and say it's that good. It's a damn good show. So, okay, so let me give it the synopsis. The synopsis of, Cloak and Dagger is that pretty much about these two guys, Tyrone and Tandy, and pretty much how their lives have been intertwined because with this one corporation, Roxxon, because as we know, well, not really, okay, it's kind of like two stories, like, Tandy's whole story is about, Roxxon, because they, about the bunker that blew up. Her father died, and so she is trying to work and trying to figure out why it blew up and trying to really get back their lives, while Tyrone's dealing with the loss of his brother, who was a victim of police brutality after a cop was a little too gun happy, a little too his trigger finger was a little too itchy, and he just blew because an explosion happened. And so this is really just about them coming together, working together to defeat this massive corporation. And yeah, so the cast includes Olivia Holt, Aubrey Joseph, Andrea Roth, J.D. Evermore, and many more. And I gotta say, without a doubt, the highlight of the show is my man Aubrey. Oh my God! Somebody give this man like an Emmy, a Golden Globe, whatever awards there are out there for TV. Give this man an award, because Jesus Christ, does this man bring his A? This is the first time I've seen him in anything, and my man, oh my God, this man is amazing. Like, he plays Tyrone. How he plays him, like, there are so many seasons in the show where I'm like, yes, like I'm like this man damn near carried the series. Like I said, it wasn't bad, but this show would not be as good as it is, or I would not like it as much as I do if it wasn't for Aubrey's performance. Don't get me wrong, Olivia Holt's Cloak is a pretty damn good herself, but she's nowhere near as good as Aubrey. Aubrey, now granted, you could say I'm also a little biased because, as you guys know, I am half black, and Tyrone is, of course, black, and he also deals with a lot of, of course, deals with police. The show deals a lot with police brutality and racism. I gotta say that's one thing I love about the series, is how they tackle it. They don't shove it down your throat, some SJW nonsense. They make it fit. They have it intertwined naturally within Cloak and Dagger, to where it doesn't feel forced, like they're trying to appease some agenda, fix, check some check boxes for SJWs. It feels like it has a purpose being there, which I love. I'm glad that ABC did. And also, another thing, I'm so glad ABC, Marvel, Disney, thank you, because the N-word does not appear once in the series. Thank you, because you guys know that I'm pretty sure I mentioned this in my Teen Titans Go review, my Teen Titans Go video. I absolutely despise the N-word for obvious reason. I hate it that people still use it, and I'm also talking about black folk, because I'm sick and tired of YouTubers and other people just really because then rappers, because then you got white boys saying it, often acting like it's just nothing, like it doesn't have all this huge meaning behind. Which, thank you ABC for not having the guys that need the black. Like, it never really proves what Tyrone doesn't say, neither does his brother. Nobody ever says this word once. Granted, I could be wrong, I might just be misremembering, but I did not hear the word once. And I gotta say thank you to ABC for not putting it in there, because I'm sick and tired of hearing that word being thrown around like fucking candy. Anyway, so like I said, as I was back to Tyrone, because you guys know as I am a young black man, you guys know police brutality, Black Lives Matter and all that shit are very relevant issues. Tyrone's probably one of the most identifiable and relatable Marvel characters out there. Like, I would say he's right up there with Peter Parker for different reasons. Of course, Peter, he's relatable because nerd, deal with Trump. While Tyrone definitely is one that's probably more relatable a lot for more young black men like yours truly, and a few one of my friends actually, my man Eli Moore, he was also talking about how relatable Tyrone is and how he can identify with him so much, which is so true. Since now, granted, me personally have not had any run-ins with the cops, thankfully, but I know this is a very relevant issue, and I just love the way the show tackles it. And when Miles gets his movie, because we all know Miles is eventually going to get his own movie, I would love it because even Godzilla Mendoza himself said this in a tweet that to bring Miles in, you don't have to kill Peter Parker. You could always have him, something else I don't know, say for Miles, say instead Peter died, that's how he becomes Spider-Man. Instead, it's one of his closest friends becomes a victim of police brutality, and that kind of drives him to become Spider-Man. I would love it for the Miles to tackle, issues like this. Just because I would say this, the Marvel TV series have done an excellent job with dealing with racism stuff. Luke Cage did a decent job talking about it. The Defenders did a decent job also talking about it in a few parts. And Cloak and Dagger did an excellent job. I'd say out of all of them, Cloak and Dagger is one of my favorite in terms of just talking about police brutality, racism, all that. Because there's a lot of things where Arbery's talking about mountain. He can't go into police station because as soon as he walks in, everyone thinks he's a thug. And I'm like, so true, man, so true. Because this movie takes place because as you know, the show takes place in New Orleans, which is in the South, and you don't need me explaining the rest. So yeah, that's definitely one of my biggest positives with the series, is without a doubt Aubrey's performance, because that man just was amazing. Now, in terms of negatives, I have a few negatives. Really, actually, it's really just one. And I even mentioned this before in my first impressions I did when the series first started airing, is that I wasn't a fan of the supporting characters. The supporting characters in the series do not really do a decent job. Not saying that they're badly performed, because their performances are pretty good, but they just don't do anything in the series. This girl that's introduced as Aubrey, as Tyrone's girlfriend, her and her mom really don't do anything in the series other than explaining shit that's happened in the past of where they don't really I don't ever really buy that they're a couple. I don't know. I feel and even Dandy's boyfriend, she disappears. He actually straight up just disappears after the second episode and doesn't repeat the second to last. And there's one thing I will say also at Fall Series was definitely the second to last episode. Ooh, I was not a fan of that episode. Now, not saying it was terrible, because the part where around the end of the episode where Tyrone's talking to his mom, and he'll say telling you and do nothing, pull your pants up, watch your mouth, even if you, and so because even if I am perfect, they can still come after me. That scene, oh my god, without that, probably my favorite scene in the whole series was definitely that scene. And maybe not that far, because I think episode 5, I think it was, the one where they're inside the dude's head, where both Cloak and Dagger are both inside the dude's head, and they're trying to get him out of this coma. That was not my favorite episode, but the second last episode was definitely my least favorite. I just didn't really like the writing of it. I felt they were beating you over the head with hey, hero's journey, this is when they're at their weakest. Tandy, she acts like the most edgy, moody teen you can think of. I'm so I found out some shit about my dad, so now I'm gonna I just wasn't a fan of that episode, in all honesty. Tyrone's little speech he had at the end of the episode with his mom, conversation with his mom, without a doubt, saved that episode. Because, yeah, I was not a fan of it. And, yeah, so that's what all my fault did. Now, I will say this much. I am definitely looking forward to Season 2. And I'm definitely, because, I definitely did really enjoy this. And the ABC, I say you're on the right track. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm real fun, but I do not. But I still. But I think if this series, with a couple more seasons, I don't think the series will ever get to the quality of the Netflix because the Netflix series are so damn good. Cloak and Dagger is doing a damn good job, and who knows, maybe one day, maybe in season 2, and all, see, they take, my criticism, they fix all the supporting characters, have them actually do something for once, and don't really just feel them as just, just mouths to spew exposition, and actually do something. Like I said, I didn't really like them, because, like, they just don't give them really much room to do anything, because they're like either rarely there, and even when they're there, they just kind of just don't do anything. That's my perspective. I just personally wasn't a fan. I feel like they could have done a better job with the support character. If they fix that and don't really have another episode where they're beating you over the head with something like they did in second to last, I can definitely say it's giving the series, like, you could end up maybe one day being on the level of the Netflix series, but I don't think, but season 1, it's definitely not there. But it is a damn good series. So if you're a fan of Marvel, if you're a fan of Cloak and Dagger, and for some reason you were kind of like, I don't know, I haven't really seen it, not really like how ABC has been tackling these series, and you want a reason why, and you want a show that can point to that's the reason why Marvel's still getting Disney and Marvel's still giving ABC money to make more of these series, I can definitely point to Cloak and Dagger and say, like, this, I would say ABC, y'all have earned your keep. Because, like, if you guys follow my Twitter, because if you guys follow my Twitter and Instagram, I've been posting about certain episodes here and there, be like, oh my god, this episode was phenomenal, like, wow, this series is going on. So yeah, check those tweets out and those Instagram posts. So yeah, overall, I guess Aries an 8.5 out of 10. Like I said, I really damn enjoyed it. It's definitely the best series ABC has put out. And maybe with season 2 could end up competing with the Netflix series. We'll have to wait and see when it comes out next year in spring. So yeah, so tell me what you guys thought of the show down in the comments below, because I'm curious to see what you guys think. If any of you guys are fans of Cloak and Dagger from their comic book appearances, tell me down below what you all think of this series. What do you guys look forward to most, and see what they would like to see in season 2? Tell me all down below in the comment section. Tell me all that down below in the comments. So yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe if you're new. Follow my Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk rocks below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.